What's up, world? It's Rashid, the Car Gawd, your luxury automotive specialist, and today we're going to talk about should you or should you not buy a car during this current coronavirus pandemic. First of all, I want to say a big shout out to all my first responders out there, my medical professionals out there putting your lives on the line to help keep us safe and healthy. So my prayers and my thoughts definitely go out to you. Now, before we get started, please like this video and also press the subscribe button below. Also, please feel free to comment or ask any questions. I'll definitely get back. All right, let's get into it. Should you or should you not be looking to purchase a new vehicle during the coronavirus pandemic? It's my professional opinion that 80% of car buyers should be looking to purchase a new vehicle. And I'll talk about the other 20%. Let's break this down into 4 different consumers. Let's start off with the 20%. Number 1, you 20%ers. If you currently own a vehicle, free and clear, you have the title, no financial responsibilities. It may not be in your best interest to look to purchase a vehicle. What is in your best interest is to make sure all of your maintenance is up to date on that vehicle. Last thing you want to do is that vehicle to let you down, and then now you have to go out and purchase a vehicle. You have a paid off vehicle, you don't have to worry about your finances as it pertains to the vehicle. You can focus on other things. So I definitely suggest you should probably keep your vehicle. Now, number 2, for those of you who are currently paying a monthly car note, you have a monthly responsibility for your vehicle. You're used to paying it. Now, I know it's a tough time for you. Many of us, including myself, has reached out to our current creditors and our financial institutions looking for deferments. 60 days, some even doing 90 days, right? I get it. Now, let's look at it at this. So I want you to take this into account. New vehicle purchases right now, manufacturers and finance companies are being extremely aggressive because they have to move the needle. They have shareholders in the stock market that affects their bottom line, okay? So what does that do? That passes that on to you. So a lot of things that I'm seeing out there right now is ridiculous, something I've never seen before. You're getting 0% for 84 months from some manufacturers, and deferred payments for 82 days, 120 days, which is insane, okay? So take that for instance. Let's say you're able to get a new vehicle for at or around the same payment that you're already used to paying, right? And I can defer that payment longer than what your current financial institution is willing to do. And that current vehicle that you're paying for may have a warranty that's about to expire. Now you can get a new vehicle and defer the payments even longer, and you have a new warranty. So you definitely should be looking at possibly purchasing a new vehicle. Let's look at our third category. For those of you who currently have a vehicle but looking to add a vehicle, let's say the current vehicle that you have, you're still paying on. There's financing charges on that. Let's say you've got a 3% interest and you owe a $10,000 remaining balance on that car, right? So what you could possibly do is, if you're able to find one of these finance companies or manufacturers that are doing 0%, like I said, I'm seeing 0% up to 84 months. Here's a way that you probably didn't think of to refinance your current vehicle without having to trade it in, okay? So follow me here. Let's say that $10,000 balance that you own this vehicle that you're not trading, let's say you paid 3% interest on that, and you're able to find some new financing at 0%. What you could do is roll your remaining $10,000 balance into this new purchase at 0%. Have the dealership cut you a check back for the $10,000, then take that check, pay off your vehicle that you owe 3% interest on. Now you've effectively refinanced that car at 0%. Granted, yes, you rolled $10,000 on top of your new purchase, so you paid $10,000 over of the value of that car, but you're doing it at free money, 0%. That's a quick, easy refinance. Now, all dealers may not be willing to do this. It is your money. But do your due diligence there. And let's talk about our fourth group of people. Let's say you were gonna shop for a car during this time anyway. You needed a car, you don't currently have a car. It definitely is a buyer's market. And they're looking to, even first-time buyers, they're being more lenient on the requirements that you may need to purchase a vehicle. So you still have an advantage. And again, these vehicle manufacturers need to move the needle. They need to move product to satisfy their shareholders and move the needle with the stock market, because their business and livelihood is contingent on that. So take advantage of the marketplace. Now, if you do this and you're now adding debt to something that you haven't currently been paying if you haven't had a car, be mindful of that. Try to stretch out your payments as long as possible, because we still don't know when this process is going to correct itself and we get back to business as usual. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, you're not going to be able to finance a Bentley at 0% for 84 months. Do your research. There's only a few manufacturers out there and finance companies that are offering those type of incentives. But still, across the board, even though your high-end luxury or exotics are still being extremely aggressive because they still need to sell cars during this time. And last but not least, most of these dealerships are doing all this contact-free. You can do most of the negotiating over the phone and over email. And if you call me, you don't have to do anything. Just call me, I'll handle everything, get it delivered to your doorstep. But across the country, people are doing the deliveries. They're making it super easy. You never have to step foot in a dealership. Just want to drop some knowledge on you guys. A lot of people have reached out and asked me questions. Should they buy a vehicle during this process? So I just want you guys to have a little knowledge so you can do your research. But most importantly, please be safe, stay at home, enjoy your family, but also be informed.